This is an extract from our AHK Hero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something.
I think you talked a little about how you're sort of pivoting a little from AHK
Yeah. Well,
to to
I'd
to
phrase
AI stuff, and I think you have like a different perspective than almost all other AI experts out there because you've been automating with AHK for
right.
20 years.
Yeah.
And you see like the solutions others miss because they're so caught up in like all the fancy new stuff, and you say, okay, but this actually works now. This is how you can make automations or AI actually get legs or arms and do stuff for you on your machine.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually a very like a novel perspective, or like it's an old school perspective, but it's missing in the conversation. So I think you should really push on that part because I think we need more of that. So
It's doing real work on your computer for
yeah,
like it instead of just, it's a novelty. Yeah. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because with the AI and the AutoHotkey stuff, you can get real stuff done every
Mm.
day a lot simpler.
Kind of to restate what you said, and you're right. I mean, because I don't want other people to freak out with what you said because it sounded kind of different, slightly different.
Mm.
Is we're still using AutoHotkey all the time, right? But we're not necessarily teaching AutoHotkey coding. We're teaching how to use AI to use AutoHotkey, right?
Yes.
Because AutoHotkey is like the ultimate Windows automation tool. It's so good at so many things, and we
Yeah.
can sometimes use Python or other tools. We've always been that way, right?
Yeah.
Um, but AutoHotkey has great ways to automate other programs or create basic GUIs and create your own tools, right? But yeah, to your point is I get your point. A lot of people, even Anthropic and stuff, we've known for years they're doing image search and doing stuff that you're like, there's so many better ways to approach. Actually, we didn't mention it. Irfan, you didn't mention it. I don't know if you want to show it. He was on his screen and he didn't even say it. We created a UIA MCP,
Yes.
right? So he was telling Claude, hey, go do this with UIA on this program. And it was automating the program using UIA instead of taking screenshots and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
So
UIA,
I told it to find the Telegram and say hi to the hero group. So it went ahead and then at one point I told it to upload a file. So it did upload a file using UIA. So it kind of like you give hands to the AI so it can do stuff for you.
well, and Kenneth, I'm sure you've seen videos of people saying, "Oh, I'm going to use dispatch to go do something. I'm on my phone and I'm away from my computer. Tell it to go do something," and
Yeah.
it does it, but it's crazy slow, right? And that's where this, like, it's not slow because
Yeah.
it can directly control that program. It's got the actual hands. It's not using
Yeah.
Braille. How's that? I think
Yeah,
that's a great.
right.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's a good way to say it. It's not using Braille. It's taking a picture, feeling
Yeah.
around, looking at it, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Well, UIA it's not for obviously there's programs UIA cannot peek inside of, but
Yeah.
boy, it gets what I'd say 90% plus of Windows programs that we use, right? Like it's
Yeah.
and the win and kind of have you seen the videos where I showed the ultimate macro recorder?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was the other one that I didn't even touch this week. I've just been too many other things.
Yeah. I think between those two, you're at 100%, and with the new improvements you've made there, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's got
really, yeah.
I get goosebumps. I know it's silly, but
Mm.
to me, I'm like, that is so helpful, right? If suddenly people can just tell it, here's what I want, or watch what I do, repeat this, and it's going to repeat it reliably because it
Yeah.
has different approaches depending on the program. We all know this, right? Like this is what's kept us in business forever is AutoHotkey's easy, but every program you automate has different ways to automate it depending on what you're doing. And knowing which one to use and when is not super simple. And I have no problem saying let's create tools to put that in the people's hands, right? Like it's
Mm.
I mean, the hardest part with automating is discovering how you interact with that particular application. Because once you know
Yeah.
how to interact with it, it's simple at that point. right?
Well, unless you're doing UIA.
Well, I'm saying, but yeah, I mean, right. You know what I'm, yeah.
No, you mean, yeah. Yeah. Well, and nowadays, I'd say also DLL calls, right? They're not necessarily clinical stuff, but to your point, the discovery and understanding the problem and how you're going to solve it, that's 90% of it, right? Then the getting it done. Now, with AI, to be able to tell it, hey, use UIA to go do this and give me the code. And this is the other one. I think everyone here gets this, but so many people automate their solutions using AI's intelligence. They're not using it to write programs so they're on the hook for tokens after tokens after tokens, right?
Right.
And often you don't have to be like that UIA inspector we showed you earlier. Yeah, well, at some point we'll have you talk to AI to help you get the path, but once you get that, you can put that in your program and there's no more cost being done, and it's fast because it's local and just run, deterministic.
Print the tokens one time, not every time.
Yeah, and that's to your point, Kenneth, also of like, I haven't seen anybody, when I watch people talking about automations, they're talking about creating a Claude bot or whatever, and they're always eating up the tokens, right? And
and I don't quite understand. So, but it's young people.
Good point.
Well, it's probably so cheap for them, or they're thinking it's so cheap. Why spend the extra time even try to investigate it to make it even cheaper?
But here's the crazy thing. Programmer, and this is just because I've worked with AutoHotkey for a long time, right? And I talk to people and stuff. Programmers don't know how to automate other programs.
No, and that's what surprises me. As I'm working in a software company, and we have a lot of developers. I think half of us are developers, and I'm shocked how few of them have a Stream Deck or any sort of automation for anything outside their the programming. Like the programming environment is highly optimized, right? But everything outside on their computer, on their desk, and nothing. They haven't even considered it. So it's just inside a small area of their life. They're highly optimized, and everything else is like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that. So Stream Deck, what is that?
Tap into over 466 plus hours of AHK video gold, including fresh clips like this, for anytime learning that fits your schedule. Get insider savings, 25% off courses, scripts, and done-for-you AHK jobs, making premium tools affordable and accessible.